Hello everyone, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are building something that is very unlike me, and it's both a white house on the exterior. I generally, unless they're modern farmhouses, I tend to not really do white houses. I think I've explained a couple of times before that I'm a little bit scared they end up looking too plain, so it's not a color or it's not really a color. It's not an exterior shade that I tend to go for a whole lot, but we're doing that today. It's also Victorian, which again, it's not really my thing generally, but I've been doing some of those with Life and Death, and the interior is almost, although not entirely, colorless. So, but we're going to talk a little bit more about that after the usual disclaimer, which I'm just going to throw in here right now. Thank you to the EA Creator Network for making this video possible by providing me with codes throughout the years. I appreciate it so much. And also, if you want to support the channel, I have a creator code with EA. You can see it on the screen right now. Feel free to use it if you want to, or don't. No pressure whatsoever. Now, let's get back to the video. So for this build, I found a picture on Pinterest that I thought was cute. I did have to add a little bit to the house because it was very, very simple, but it was a good foundation for what I wanted to do. And so I found actually quite a lot. I've also, yesterday I could not fall asleep. Insomnia, hello, we love it. Anyway, so I was like, I'm just gonna casually go through Pinterest pictures until my sleeping pill kicks in and I can actually sleep. That's nice. And decided to start looking at doll houses. I don't know. So you'll probably see some of those up on the channel at some point. Not like the Sims doll houses, but doll houses that were gonna turn into actual proper sized houses for your Sims. But this one, I believe, if I remember correctly, because I've been looking at a lot of Victorian houses lately, this one I do believe was an actual house, or is an actual house in real life. I just found the picture ages ago, so I don't know where it is on my computer at the moment. It's not saved. I should really start saving the pictures. I should do that. Maybe I can actually start doing that instead of continuously forgetting to get the link for the Pinterest picture. Maybe I can do that. That sounds like something I can do. Anyway, I'll see if I remember. But this house was, inspired by a house that I found on Pinterest. I thought it was cute. I can't remember if it was white, but at some point during the exterior of the house, I was like, maybe we should play around with the white brick. I'm pretty sure we got a white brick with Life and Death, and it would be kind of fun to give that a go. I feel like my computer's making weird noises today, so I apologize if there's a humming in the background. I don't know. Computer issues have been aplenty lately. I don't want to talk about it because it causes me straight up anxiety. Anyway, also one of the reasons it's taken so long to finish this build, I actually have to start this 3 or 4 times because of issues, and I don't want to talk about it because it's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but I don't want to talk about it. So it ended up looking the same all 4 times. I can't remember. Let's just say 3. It ended up looking the same all 3. No, I feel like it was 4. It's fine. Every time I started it over, I was like, I know exactly what to do. It's great. But yeah, so I was like, I want to play around with the white brick a little bit. Actually, at first I think I went for one of the other sidings, but then no, I did go for the brick, but I went with the one that had the corners, and it was a little bit too much, I think, and then I ended up actually changing the majority of the house to one of the other Life and Death wallpapers. However, the middle part, the turret of the house, is still in brick, and it's I like how it turned out, because I was also like, if we do white, I'm gonna have to cover it with ivy, and I was thinking about those the ones from Jungle Adventure. I don't know what kind of flower they are, but you can also put them on buildings, and one of them has this very nice red color, which I am very tempted to do another white house and then just put that on there, because that's a very nice red color. But also I decided at some point to change the season to winter. So this is actually winter in Ravenwood. It's not super wintry. It definitely does. I mean, there are changes to the environment for sure, and it's not just because it's cold. Or like the weather is cold. It's definitely like seasonal changes. They're just very minor compared to some of the other worlds, because there are some of the tropical inspired worlds that also don't have massive changes to the seasons. A lot of them are very summery all year round, and that's fine. So this one is a little bit, it's a little bit less extreme in the changes, but you can tell that it looks colder, right? Also, because I changed it to winter because I wanted to see what it looked like, but also because well, there had been a lot of uproar in the community about there not being seasons, so I was like, what do they mean? I'm not a whole lot on Twitter these days, just because the platform is just kind of, ugh, it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Anyway, and there's like tons of bots, and your timeline is not your timeline anymore. I don't know, that place has just gone downhill since a certain change happened a while ago by now. It's fine, we're not gonna talk about it. So I did manage to see though that people, well, actually I didn't see it on my timeline, but someone else told me. A Sims friend told me that people were going absolutely, what's a word that I can use? A little bit angry? A little bit angry because there were no seasons. So I was like, I'm gonna open my game and see what they're talking about. I don't really mind it so much, but like, that's just, I personally don't really care that much. I see a difference still. That's just my opinion, and it's completely okay if you have a different one. But that was the reason why I changed it to winter in the beginning, and then I was like, I kind of like the lighting as it is right now. Like, everything's just like a slightly subdued. It's not, you can tell that it's not necessarily summer, full-on summer. It just looks slightly subdued, and I felt like it fit with the house as well. So I ended up just, you know, sticking to winter. I am kind of desperate at this point to actually do a snowy build. Not necessarily in Ravenwood. I can cheat a little bit so I can still make it snow because I have MCCC. I don't know actually if it does snow automatically or like during gameplay in Ravenwood. I can't speak on that, but I can make it snow if I want to because I am essentially a god of my Sims game. So MCCC is your best friend. I actually, don't quote me on that because I haven't actually tested to see if I can make it snow, but I'm pretty sure I can. If I can make it snow in Selva Dorada, I can make it snow in Ravenwood, okay. But I'm very tempted to do like a snowy build as well because, I don't know, it's getting colder outside. It started getting colder like last week, and now I'm like, okay, so if it's gonna be cold, I want snow. Is that extreme? A little bit maybe, but I don't care. I love the snow. It's fine. I want it. Thank you. Also, speaking of the interior of the house, because I did quickly mention that it's very colorless, which is also, I mean, it's not necessarily that I use a lot of color in my houses. I don't tend to stick to a white, gray, and black color scheme though, and if I do, I put so many plants in my builds because I kind of like the black, white, gray scale with then a whole lot of green. I think it looks nice. So I've done a couple of those, but there's generally not very much black in the interior here. I try to keep all of the furniture sort of white, the best that I could anyway, and then there's a little bit of like color sneaking in here and there through rugs actually placed in the build, and also of course paintings and stuff because we don't really have a lot of black-white paintings. So there's a little bit here and there, but like generally all the furniture is actually colorless. I think for the 2 bedrooms, because it's got 2 bedrooms with double beds. This house is not for a family necessarily, but you can put whoever you want in the house. It's also not for the default household. I did not look into them. I don't know what their dynamic is or anything. Just want to say, I just wanted to build on this lot because it looks good. So I don't know what they need. It's not for them, but if it fits them, that's great. But like, I don't know. But I did have to add a little bit of color in the 2 bedrooms because as it turns out, there was just a little bit of furniture missing. But like overall, it's very white, very gray, with a little bit of black here and there. I think we use some black. I keep saying we, and I don't really know why. I am one person, it's just me. So if I have like someone dictating my moves, standing behind me at all times, that would be so creepy. No, it's just me, but I like saying we when I make videos. It makes you feel like you're a part of it too, right? Or something? I don't know. Um, but there's a couple of like black dining chairs as well. I think for the 2 bedrooms as well, I tried to make one of them a little bit darker and the other one a little bit lighter as well, so they definitely do not have the same sort of vibe, even though I've been using furniture from Life and Death. I'm still not kind of over it. I kind of like it. It's so unlike me, and I kind of like it. And I think it's just well made. I think the furniture that I've been playing around with is well crafted. I think now that I've been playing a little bit with it and not really like telling myself, okay, you can only use Life and Death, by the way, for this build, I've been trying to fix it? No. Trying to fit in stuff from other packs as well, so I've been mixing it with a little bit of the stuff from Get Famous, actually, just like a little bit of it, a little bit of the stuff from Vampires, the stuff that does not have vampires and bats on them, a little bit of stuff from Realm of Magic. I know that there are completely different styles, but I personally don't really mind. Everything doesn't have to be like perfect in my builds, as long as the overall vibe fits. I don't need everything to be the exact same interior style. I don't really keep track of that. And also the storybook nursery kit. I think I included a couple of items from that kit as well in this pack, because I think they actually go pretty well together. So there's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but it's like primarily those packs. And it fits together so well. I think there's a nice balance there. Again, not necessarily the same interior style. Like, it's definitely not going to be like, how do you say, purebred style wise. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know how to phrase this, okay, but hopefully you get what I mean. Like, it's a little bit mixed. It's like slightly eclectic, but like the vibe overall is the same. Yeah? So, that's what I've been trying to go for. I hope you can see that in the build. Also, by the way, my friend introduced me to this concept on YouTube that I did not know was a thing. I did quickly touch on it in the last video. I mentioned a little bit about it because the video prior to that one, I was like, I think at some point I jokingly said, like, imagine like uploading your entire gameplay, like your entire real-time footage onto YouTube, and then literally in the evening of that day when I had said that in the voiceover, my friend wrote me and was like, did you know long plays? She doesn't watch my videos, by the way. Like, it was purely coincidental that she wrote this to me. However, she said, like, do you know what long play is? And I'm like, no, what is long play? And it turns out there's a whole like niche area of YouTube where they only upload like basically they're like very, very long videos. So you can find people playing through an entire game even though it takes 40 hours, and they'll have uploaded a 40-hour long video. I'm not doing that. But like, hold your horses, okay? We're not going there. However, and she was like, and people do it with Minecraft builds. There's a few Sims channels out there as well. And I was like, this actually sounds like my cup of tea, because the longer and chill, the more chill and the longer the video is, the more that I will like it, actually. So I love having like random stuff running over on my monitor, on my other monitor when I'm building myself. And I like true crime videos, the longer the better. I think some of the longer ones I've watched have been like 11 hours. I just like picking one thing and then just letting it run. That's my jam. And so when she introduced me to this concept, I'm like, okay, this sounds like my thing. And I was like, so that means I'm actually uploading my real-time footage onto this channel. She was like, you could do it. Yes, I could technically do it. I just have to set up the recording a little bit differently. So we're doing that now. If you want to see this in real time, it'll be up over on another channel. I make sure to link to it in the pinned comment. It's just for like, it's very niche. It's probably boring to the majority of you, but in case you've been wanting something like that, there's like gameplay noise in the background, no commentary as of right now at least. I might do some of the tiny houses that I do now and then as like long play as well, but with commentary, but this one does not have any commentary because it took There's like 2.5 hours of footage, but it did take 7 hours to build, I think, total, if I can look at my timestamps. So I apparently take a lot of breaks in between to just like plan. I don't know how I managed to do that, but hey, it's fine. And then you need like pre-breaks and like, okay, I'm gonna get another iced coffee kind of break. It's fine. So there's a total of 2.5 hours of footage, and it's all uploaded to the other channel. I'll make sure to link it in the pinned comment, and it'll also be over on the community tab on the channel as well. So, but yeah, depending on feedback, we might start doing commentary, but I also just am completely fine with like sitting here just chilling and not talking while building. Like that's what I usually do, but could also add a little bit of commentary for the shorter videos, like get used to it and stuff. It won't be like a voiceover, so like me talking nonstop like right now. It'll be like a little bit of a comment and explanation now and then, or like basically just thoughts but spoken out loud. Does that make sense? So yeah, if it's of any interest, it's in the pinned comment, or I'll link directly to the video if it's up right now, which I'm not really sure because copyright issues and stuff. It's fine, but it'll maybe also be linked in the video description as well. But yeah, just in case you guys did not know, that's actually a thing on YouTube. Long play. People just like play out entire games. We could do it with unpacking as well. I actually played around with the idea of doing that on this channel, to be honest, because I haven't played it yet. I think I've mentioned that a while ago as well, but just never got around to it because Life and Death came out, and now it's November and I got computer issues. Again, thank you, computer. But we'll see if I solve the issues and it doesn't have to be sent to repair. If everything's stable while I render these 2 videos, maybe I'll start thinking about it or again, I should say. Otherwise, it'll have to wait until December or maybe January, but I've been playing around with the idea of adding like doing some cozy games now and then as well on the channel, just because I like them and I think it could be fun. So this is one of the 2 bedrooms, as you can tell. Just a little bit of color in there. It's mainly through, wait, I should change it on my other monitor. Yes, there we go. But it's mainly through the rug in this, and also there's another rug because I connected this bedroom to the turret and then I added a ladder in the turret, but there's a small seating area on this level of the turret, if you will, where I put the family portrait thingy that we got, and also it's from Life and Death, by the way, and also a rug there. So there's a little bit of color. And then on the it's technically the 3rd floor of the turret, there's a very small art studio. So they have an easel and also a couple of other items. It's all from the artist studio kit. I just felt like if I wanted to use that turret place for anything, it would have to be something creative, something where you could just stay in there and chill on your own and enjoy solace, to be honest. And so I thought, what would fit it better than a small arts studio? So that's what they have there. I hope it's all functional, by the way. I did not test this floor. I just remembered as I was talking. Did not test this floor, but I don't think I can see anything that should cause issues though. So just so you know, it's not play tested. But it's just a cute little studio. So not a whole lot of light in there, but I did remember, like, usually for art studios they want like huge windows. Like a sunroom is one of the best, I think. Don't quote me on it. I'm not a painter. I do draw a lot and I went to drawing school, but I'm not a painter. But I think like big windows, natural light is definitely helpful to painters. So, but the windows up there are quite small. I did, however, as just like a little detail, think to myself, okay, if you need to add curtains just to like add decor or anything, choose the sheer ones so it doesn't actually block out the light. So we put those up there as well. And this is the other bedroom. As you can tell, I stumbled upon my tongue. That's great. Okay, apparently it's over with. Oh yeah, I should have said this at the start of the video, but because of a few computer issues here and there, such as it basically resetting my build at least 3 times, or at least twice. I can't count anymore. It's fine. It happened last week. It's you know, I lost a little bit of footage here and there as well. So some of the rooms might be a little bit jumpy in the video. Like suddenly you go from having an empty room to there being a little bit more than nothing. But yeah, it is what it is. I can't really do anything about it right now other than just hope that updating my computer and stuff will actually fix it, because I don't know. I had this weird glitch with the roofing right there and I did not know how to fix it, by the way. It's caused by the platform. Like, I know it's caused by the platform, so the roof edge is basically invisible. You can see through the roof piece, but I decided to prioritize the platform over the roof edge. You can just remove the platform if it bothers you, but yeah, they should definitely have made a fix for that, and they have not. So just wanted to let you guys know that no, it's not because I just forgot an edge for one of the roofs. It's the platform. It's weird. We get these little things now and then, especially with roof pieces that end up looking strange or whatever, and there's not really much to do about it, to be honest. Sometimes you can kind of find fixes like roofing, especially with Victorian houses. I feel like the issue where where the roof pieces stick into the building, like they go through walls, it's a massive issue when you're building Victorian builds, because you split up the roofing so much, and it especially makes it worse when you have a turret as well. I've not been used. Oh yes, I did use a round, or it's a hexagon roof piece for this build. Luckily did not have issues with that one, but did have issues on the second floor. Fix them. So we can fix those, but there's a couple of roofing issues here and there that's not really fixable, and that's one of them. So I'm gonna choose to ignore it, but apologies. I caught off myself to explain that little situation that was at the back of the build. I cannot remember what I was saying before, but we are also at the end of the video anyway, so I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover. If you guys like this house, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT, and as always, the tray files can be found over on my Patreon, which will be linked to in the description box as well as in the pinned comment, where you can find a link to my booktube channel as well. So if you'd like to read, definitely feel free to go check it out. And you can also find a link to the real-time building of this house if that's of any interest to you guys. I'm interested to see if any of you are actually going to check it out. I think it's going to be a little bit fun to just also upload the houses as real-time builds as well, to be honest. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!